Hi everybody, welcome to this week's vlog, and as per usual this year is what's going on out there. Who would know? It's interesting. I think that we're in a stage from a transaction point of view, we're sort of into the second cycle now of listings and sales, and so we're coming into a pointy end of it where I think that we're going to have a pretty active end of March, but it's definitely a patchy market. There's no doubt about that, where some things are selling very, very well. We sold a house out at London on the weekend for 4.2 million, which was an outrageous result, fantastic. Then there's other properties that doesn't seem to be getting the traction that we would expect. So what's the message? The message is you've got to price it right. So it's a funny thing for vendors to understand, but you've got to make sure your property is pitched at a price that is engaging to buyers. And if you get that right, you'll be fine, because the competition will then land it where it's going to land in this current market. Definitely a lot of noise coming out of the media that we're still on a decline in prices. There was an article in today's Sydney Morning Herald that basically said that. Some other news that we're looking at is we have a finance team within which Morton is part of that does mortgages, and they were talking today about the bond rates and what's happening there, and how in fact there are some signals that interest rates may start to actually plateau and start to move down. So that's a very positive thing, and certainly when that happens, buyers, you may have missed your opportunity to purchase. So funny sort of a market, and definitely a lot of vibes there. Rental market still very strong. What we found is we had a very big January of leasing with lots of properties being leased, and that's actually quietened down now as people have made their decisions to move and they're sitting tight. I think some tenants actually don't want to move now because they're worried that they'll actually be paying even more rent. So anyway, steady as she goes there, and let's see what happens next week.